On the news tonight, Governor Soludo calls on Ndibo to reinvent core values as Anambra celebrates New Yam Festival. Recruitment into Nigeria Army Police have commenced. INEC promises seamless elections in Bayelsa, Kogi, Imo states. Israel and Hamas conflict, forced trucks carrying aid crossed into Gaza. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values that has given him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and welcome to the news. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has emphasized the need for Ndibo and Anambra in particular to reinvent the true Igbo and Anambra spirits, which are hard work, excellence, and diligence. The governor made the call at the first Iriji Anambra held at Dr. Alexa Kweme Square, Oka. ABS Government House correspondent Valentine Mbaduga now completes the report.
The event featured procession by each local government with their unique culture, music, masquerade, and attracted traditional rulers from various communities, presidents general, government functionaries, Anambra artists, among many other groups. Governor Soludo, while addressing the gathering, emphasized that culture is a representation of the people's way of life, adding that Anambra and Ndibo are not known for rascality and criminality. He pointed out the importance of agriculture to the growth of the society and encouraged Indian Anambra to take agriculture seriously.
The celebration of the hard work over the entire year, now the time of harvest, that we then celebrate our hard work. So, a core value of Igbos is hard work, and developed by our hard work, integrity and compassion. We will soon be empowering people with several palliatives. Currently, about 59,000 of our pensioners and civil servants have been receiving some, if you like, salary augmentation. That's all part of it.
The chairman, Anambra State Traditional Rulers Council and Obi of Onitsha, Igwe Alfred Achebe, in his remarks said that culture is not domiciled only in music, masquerade, but also in attitude and character, noting that Ndibo are known for hard work and commitment to development and growth of the society. Igwe Achebe advised that people should always engage in activities that will promote peace, unity, and progress of Anambra State. The State Commissioner for Culture, Tourism and Entertainment, Comrade Don Onyenji, who said that the celebration was to unify Iriji Festival in Anambra State, noted that subsequent celebrations will be greater. For the Transition Committee Chairman of Nnewi North Local Government Area, Engineer Chris Obiora, and his Idemili South counterpart, Mrs. Amako Obi, the celebration is quite thoughtful and will encourage inter-community and local government relationship. They appreciated Governor Soludo for the initiative, pointing out that the governor has remained focused on achieving peaceful and progressive Anambra State. The wife of the governor, Dr. Mrs. Nonye Soludo, the Speaker, Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Somto Chukwudeze, and other members of the House of Assembly attended the event. Masquerade performance, cultural displays, wrestling, and cultural dances climaxed the occasion.
The 86th regular recruit intake for trades and non-trades men and women into the Nigerian Army has commenced. A release signed by the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Solo Chukwulobelo, notes that interested applicants are to register online at the recruitment portal http:/recruitment.army.mil.ng. According to the release, candidates must possess at least a minimum of 4 passes in not more than 2 sittings in WAEC, GCE, NECO, NAPTEP, and must not be less than 18 years or more than 22 years for non-tradesmen and women, while tradesmen and women must not be more than 26 years as of December 18, 2023. It adds that interested candidates should contact the Protocol Unit, Office of the Secretary to the State Government House, Oka. Meanwhile, in a similar development, online application portal for the recruitment of police constable and police constable specialist artisan into the Nigerian police force has opened and will close on 24th of November 2023, a release signed by the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Solochukwu Lobelu, states that interested candidates should visit www.apply.policerecruitment.gov.ng with their valid NIN, email, and phone number to complete the application form. According to the release, areas needed for the post of police constable specialist include medical assistant, veterinary assistant, band section, communication and infotech specialists, driver, mechanic, marine, plumber, mason, painters, tilers, electricians, welders, and carpenters. It adds that interested applicants must be aged between 18 and 25 years old and possess a minimum of 4 credits in not more than 2 sittings on WAEC or NECO. It also states that interested persons should contact the Protocol Unit, Office of the Secretary to the State Government, Government House, OCA, for further inquiry. Anambra State Governor's wife, Mrs. Noye Soludo, has joined members of Rotary International District 9142 in a road walk to celebrate this year's Polio Summit, which is holding in Oka. The 1-kilometer walk, which began from Primary Health Center, Amobia, down to Paul University Gate, Oka, was used to raise awareness on existing dangers of poliomyelitis and why the sickness must be eradicated completely. Speaking shortly before the walk, the governor's wife, who administered ceremonial polio vaccine on children at the health center, reminded mothers that polio is still a dangerous child killer disease and urged them to be in the center of the campaign to eliminate it completely by taking the vaccination seriously. She also urged them to pay attention to common symptoms of the sicknesses and know when to seek professional medical advice. Mrs. Soludo, who was recently made a polio ambassador by Rotary International District 9142, called for renewed awareness on the existence of the disease despite intense efforts to take it out completely. At the end of the walk, the governor's wife spoke about the importance of physical activity to good health and commended members of Rotary International for beginning the program with the workout. Members of the Rotary International District 9142, led by the district governor, Mr. Akan Emma, the executive secretary of Anambra State's Primary Healthcare Development Agency, pharmacist Chisom Uchem, joined the exercise. Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Chukwemeka Odumegu Ojukwu University, Igbariam, has inducted 142 graduates into the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, PSN. The event, which began with procession, took place at the ETF auditorium of the university, filled up with the staff and management of the university, graduates, their parents, guardians, family members, and well-wishers. Members of PSN from within and outside Anambra, traditional rulers, the religious, among others. Queen Anibogu, ABS Education correspondent, filed the report.
Cynthia Ijoma Obikeze emerged the best graduating student. In his opening remark, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Greg Mwakobi, said that without the support of the state government, there will not be the university and the faculty, and explained that the establishment of the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences of the institution was not an easy one, and mentioned the various challenges he met on ground on assumption of office and how they were overcome. He deeply appreciated Igwe Alex Onido of Ogidi and Dr. Ifani Okoye, the Managing Director of Juhel Nigeria Limited, for their huge contributions to the faculty in terms of donations of new building to the institution, equipping of the e-library, laboratory, and facilitating the accreditation of the faculty. The Dean, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Professor Theophine Akunne, said today the graduates have been certified worthy in character and academics after having undergone intense training for 5 years and are well equipped to practice pharmacy profession anywhere in the world. While thanking the supporters of the faculty, Professor Akunne appealed to the state government to look into their challenges of inadequate academic staff in the faculty, more buses for transportation of pharmacy students to places they undergo clinical training, among others. Speaking on the theme of the ceremony, Welcome to a World of Opportunities and Possibilities, the keynote speaker, Dr. Ikem Odumodu, told the inductees that the pharmacy profession offers a wide job and career opportunities for talented pharmacists and charged them not to wait for opportunities but to create opportunities for themselves. The chairman on the occasion, Dr. Okoye of Juhol Nigeria Limited, described the profession as a very tempting one, where one can ruin or prosper himself within few months, and expressed belief that by the grace of God, as they focus on the reason they chose the profession, they will abide by the rules guiding the profession. The Registrar of Pharmaceutical Council of Nigeria, pharmacist Ibrahim Ahmed, noted that the inductees have toiled over the years to attain their present level and told them that as they fulfill other requirements of the council, like the one-year internship training, they should maintain high ethical standards in their practice and also urge them to continue to improve themselves with life-saving skills. The best graduating student, pharmacist Obikeze, in her valedictory speech, appreciated all that contributed to getting her and her fellow graduates to where they are today and advised the upcoming pharmacy students to set goals and focus on achieving them. Some of the dignitaries that graced the ceremony were the National President of Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, represented by Professor Cyril Usifo, State Chairman PSN, Pharmacist Josephat Obasi, former Managing Director of Anambra Broadcasting Service, Sir Amobi Adirika, former Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Dr. Ego Uzezie, and others. Induction proper, oath-taking, and award presentation from the high points of the day. Queen Anibogo, reporting for ABS News.
Officials of the Anti-Piracy Society of Nigeria, APSN, Anambra State Chapter, have paid a visit to the Managing Director of Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS, Sechido Obidegwu, to discuss potential strategies to tackle the persistent issue of piracy and the rapid increase in the number of fake products in the market. The delegation was led by the Director General of the Society in Anambra State, Mr. Frank Udono. Blessing Dennis has the details.
Speech, Mr. Udono explained that ASPON is a non-governmental organization dedicated to combating piracy and fake products in Nigeria, while noting that their primary objective is to collaborate with relevant stakeholders and law enforcement agencies to protect intellectual property. He decried the excess intake of expired goods affecting life and businesses, consumer trust, and overall public safety, adding that it is imperative that they will work together to develop a robust strategies to combat the threats.
Our health is at stake. The environment is at stake. If you move around now, you see almost everybody here, kidney infection, liver this and this and that and that. And as a result of what we consume, and sometimes the ignorance sometimes might not say that it's early school. So you think it's high time we start educating the masses, the consumers, to understand and pay attention to every detail, everything they take, everything they consume.
Responding, Sachido expressed commitment to collaborate with ASPON in creating public awareness campaign on the need to stop such practices. The ABS boss advised the group to form a joint task force that will focus on implementing concrete steps to reduce piracy and fake products, conducting regular market surveillance, and develop a robust reporting mechanism for consumers to identify and report fake products effectively.
In doing this anti-piracy tool, that appears to be in tandem with what our governor is, preaching and is executing. So I'm sure that if we partner with you in this, it will also have the imprimatur of our governor. We'll give you opportunity to talk, but people have thick skin about some of these things. So you need enforcement. So you go and brainstorm on how you're going to strengthen your enforcement, while we give you opportunity to do the advocacy.
Eroka, Blessing Dennis, ABS News.
And still to come on the news, INEC promises seamless elections in Bayelsa, Kogi, Imo states. Israel-Hamas conflict, forced trucks carrying aid crossed into Gaza. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. We'll be back after the break. Stay with us.
My son has always dreamt of being in the spotlight. That's why I give him Bornvita for everyday vitality that gives him the strength to pursue his dreams. Bornvita, strength to dream.
I need something we go ginger me. With tom-tom, I can bleed for it now. I can run kilometers.
Welcome back to the rest of the news. Ahead of the November 11th off-cycle election in 3 states of the Federation, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has promised that no stone will be left unturned to ensure the exercise is transparent, peaceful, and inclusive. Princess Ekwi Ajide tells us more. We shall now continue with the rest of the bulletin. Trucks carrying aid have entered Gaza for the first time since the Israel-Hamas war erupted. Live images show UN vehicles with white flags moving through the Rafah crossing into Gaza from Egypt earlier, and Hamas released its first hostages since its major surprise attack on Israel 2 weeks ago. Mother and daughter Judith and Natalie Renan were among about 200 people abducted. Netanyahu says Israel is trying to free more hostages, though his forces will also fight till victory. Israel continued to bombard Gaza overnight. Shooting Stars midfielder Ayobami Jr. has revealed that the team will capitalize on Akwa United's poor form in the Nigeria Premier Football League Match Day 4 encounter tomorrow. Akwa United have picked just 1 point from their opening 3 matches of the season. Fatai Osho's side lost 3-2 to holders Enyimba in Aba last weekend. Ayobami believes this is the first time to play Fatai Osho's side. He also said that the Shooting Stars can mount pressure on them as well. They are going there for maximum points. Ahead of the November 11th off-cycle election in 3 states of the Federation, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has promised that no stone will be left unturned to ensure the exercise is transparent, peaceful, and inclusive. Princess Ekwi Ajide will now bring us the details.
Chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, who disclosed this yesterday during a meeting with resident electoral commissioners REX from across the 36 states and the FCT at the INEC headquarters in Abuja, said the commission has over the past 4 months been committed to all areas of preparations for the governorship elections in the 3 states of Bayelsa, Kogi, and Imo. According to the INEC chairman, valuable lessons have been learned from the 2023 general elections and will contribute to improved performance in the forthcoming elections, saying that the Commission plans to deploy a total of 46,084 regular and ad hoc staff for the election and have so far accredited 126 national and international organizations, collectively deploying 11,000 observers for the election, while 80 media organizations seeking to deploy 1,203 personnel made up of journalists and technical support staff are to report the elections. He disclosed that all non-sensitive materials for the election have been delivered to the 3 states and other preparatory activities, including trainings, are on course.
So far, all non-sensitive materials for the election have been delivered to the 3 states. Other preparatory activities, including training, are on course.
In Abuja, Princess Ekwi Ajide reporting.
The remains of 3 family members who died in the ill-fated building collapse in Nnewi last month have been buried at Nimo, Njikoka local government area of Anambra State. Correspondent Joseph Ebocha reports that the late Mr. Chizoba Anefuna, aged 48, and his 2 sons, Udoka, aged 13, and Uzochukwu, aged 9, lost their lives when a story building with a penthouse collapsed at Ebu Mwenem, Utolo Nnewi North local government area, while they were carrying out electrical work in it on September 2. We have the details.
Person, however, survived the incident after he was rescued from the collapsed building still under construction and rushed to a hospital in Nnewi, while some claim that Mr. Anefuna was the contractor in charge of the collapsed building. Others who are close to the deceased, including family members, insisted he was a trained electrical engineer on electrical work in the collapsed building. After ABS broke the news of the unfortunate incident, the Anambra State Police Public Relations Officer, Tochukwu Ikenga, said police has taken over the scene of the collapsed building and was working with relevant agencies to uncover what caused the collapse in order to take necessary actions in line with extant laws. It is not clear if the investigation has been concluded, even as some people say that the case of building collapse is still being treated with kid's glove in the state. In his sermon at a religious rite for the burial of the dead, Evangelist Chimezie Nwankemmadu from the Ark of God Covenant Church, Nimo, reminded people gathered that life on earth is transient, a reason for total repentance.
This world is able to do something for you. This world is able to create everything, be creatable. Jesus Christ.
Bidding his late father and younger brothers farewell, 15-year-old Master Obinna Anefuna said his father was a pastor and into electrical engineering work in his lifetime, and that he has lost a caregiver and playmate. Other family members, church members, friends, teachers, and schoolmates who shared fond memories with the deceased said only God knows why the unfortunate incident happened. From Nimo, in Njikoka local government area, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
Very painful indeed. May their souls rest in peace. Amen. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page and follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka, Twitter at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now a recap of the main points. Governor Soludo has called on Ndibo to reinvent core values as Anambra celebrates New Yam Festival. Recruitments into Nigerian Army Police have commenced. INEC has promised seamless elections in Bayelsa, Kogi, Imo states. Israel-Hamas conflict. 4 trucks have been carrying aid crossed into Gaza. To end the news, a special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's it on the news for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Good night.